Why are we laying on our bed to start this video? Well, because this is where all of our big dreams happen.
Most people keep their dreams right here while they're sleeping in the bedroom. But today, we're going to show you how to make your dreams a reality and show you how to actually live the travel life.
Imagine all the things that we could see. Yeah, don't you know that life's a dance? Come take my hand and fly away with me.
And this time we'll actually strap in.
Okay.
And if you'll lean forward, I'll push your chute down for you a little bit. The other reason you wear a chute is this is the seat cushion. That's what it's really for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that's
So that other, do I got to worry about this one?
yeah. Lean forward a little bit first. Okay. Okay, come back now. So I want you to get this, pull on these, get them good and snug. Here you go. Okay, so if you got to get out of this thing, this is, you've probably seen this before in the Navy,
Yeah.
right? Just spin it and they all
pop out. Yep.
pop out. And then, you know, then you would basically just pull yourself up or
Yep.
push yourself out like this. And the G-forces are going to probably throw you out anyway.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
And the canopy is designed to tear off, so the canopy won't even be there. And then you're controlling the volume of the radio, which is right here.
Yep.
We'll probably have to turn it up louder during the tow because there's a lot of noise from the tow plane. But once we get off tow, we can run it down a little bit.
Okay.
And you are good to go.
Are you living your life by default or design? Have you planned your life out? Or are you just going through the motions, going to work, going to school, and just sitting around saying, someday I'll do this, someday I'll do that?
If you want to stop dreaming and start living the life you've always dreamt about, well, there's one thing that you can do to make that a reality.
We'll turn all the pages, check off all the places. Every day is something new. Don't that sky look
There they
blue?
go.
It can fly away with me. Imagine all the things that we could see. Yeah, don't you know that life's a dance? Come take my hand, fly away.
Not very clear today. A lot of smoke
Yeah.
is obscuring the mountains coming in apparently from fires in the northwest.
Gotcha.
Now we will typically, on a good day, you can see Pikes Peak out there at 10 o'clock. We'll climb over Pikes Peak. On a real good day, if you can believe it, I can be on top of that in about 20 minutes.
Wow.
And this airplane weighs about 1,200 pounds. So think about how much energy it takes to get over there and lift
Yeah.
that much weight. That's how much energy is in the atmosphere.
Wow. Almost at 10,000 feet.
Now let's try, you ready to try to raise that gear?
Yeah.
Let's try that. There you go. Whoop. That's it. And we're up above the inversion. See how it got smooth all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Because none of the rising air can break through that.
Okay.
So when we release, Bill, you're going to hear a big bang.
Okay.
Nothing to be worried about. That's the tow rope coming loose.
Okay.
And then we're gonna take a turn off to the right, and the tow plane will take a hard turn to the left.
Okay.
We got about 300 feet to go.
There it goes. There goes the plane.
Okay, copy that, thanks. So we're on our own here.
On our own.
We're flying. And let's go climb mode, if you remember that little switch on top of the stick.
All right.
There we go.
Climb
And
mode.
turn that volume all the way up. On the computer where it says pilot,
Yep.
turn that volume all the way up.
It can fly away with me. Imagine all the things that we could see. Yeah, don't you know that life's a dance? Come take my hand and fly.
Really smooth right now.
It's smooth.
Yeah. On the way up, it was a little bumpy, but not bad.
Well, and we're going to descend back down into that.
Yeah.
We've descended about 500 feet here.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Would you want to try to fly a little bit?
Ooh, I don't know.
No? Okay.
That I don't know. That's I'm content right where I'm at.
Okay. It's kind of like driving a big RV, you know.
Yeah, that's like driving my Jeep. This, I don't know. My palms are sweating something bad right now.
Okay. Well, we're getting towards that time where we're going to have to go land. Let's put the gear down.
All right. Man, it was smooth. And he got us brought it up to 100 knots. So we were,
Oh, yeah.
because we were cruising about 55 knots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, badass. I did not, come over this way, babe. I did not take control. I did not fly.
You didn't?
No.
You didn't fly it?
I was, my hand, my palm, you know how I am. My palms were sweating the whole time. I was like, yeah, I'm good.
So you're saying you're not going to go to flight school?
Well, maybe. I'm not ruling it out. But that was a ton of fun. And you're sitting, I mean, the view from the front seat is amazing.
Yeah, I didn't want to
Yeah.
buzz the tower.
Yeah, yeah. No, he said, you want to do some aerobatics? I said, yeah, just smooth is good. And I was taking short breaths.
Yeah, he didn't want the full up.
Maybe after a couple more of these, then I would, you know. I
He'll
would,
be up for the full. Well, maybe
yeah, then I would. But
maybe
you know,
Stacy will be up for that.
Make a list of all those dreams, all those goals, all those ambitions. Make the list. The list becomes your to-do list, or of course you can call it a bucket list.
A ton of people ask us, how did we get to our someday? What did we do to help achieve that dream? You guessed it, we wrote it down.
And once you write it down, you can also make sub lists of everything you need to do in order to accomplish that goal.
Right.
So if you want a full-time RV, then you make a sub list. I need to retire. I need to get the kids out of college. I need to save this much money. I need to get out of debt. I need to buy an RV. All of those also become bucket list items that you're going to do and check off so you can accomplish your goal of full-time RV.
That's right. Seeing it in person, on paper, or on your computer makes it something that seems attainable.
Some people think a bucket list is kind of like hogwashi or whatever. It's a pipe dream. But it has been proven, hogwashi, that's a word, right?
Okay, sure.
It has been proven if you write stuff down that you're more likely to be successful and actually do what you write down than if you just say, yeah, I'm going to do that one day.
I know that's true in my part. If I write it down, my to-do list for the day, I actually
first I got to actually get them to write it down.
Well, I actually accomplish every one of those. I don't know what it is about seeing you check something off a checklist or put a check by it. It's just fulfilling knowing that you've done something. And I'll even do something that wasn't on the list, and then I'll write it on there and check it off.
Oh, you're one of those guys?
I'm one of those. But we say all that to let you know that our friend Julie Chicory just wrote and published a book about this.
Julie's book is called The Epic Retirement Bucket List. And no, you don't actually have to be retired to think some of the things in this book is cool.
Nope.
Anybody can do it, and you can actually take these ideas and add it to your own bucket list. To get you guys inspired, Julie has agreed to send somebody a free book. So if you would like to win one of these books, I will put a link down below. Click that link and sign up, and we're going to draw a name, and somebody's getting one of these books for free.
How cool is that? I told him I might be your most boring flight today. Yeah, I said, Stacy, she jumped out of a perfectly good airplane, so she might want to do it. But I was content with just sitting there and enjoying the view.
There we go.
Yeah, and I'm going to
like
lean
I'm
forward a
kinda
little bit.
Laying down.
Yeah, once they'll put that behind you and adjust
This is
it.
actually the seat cushion. Okay, there you go. That'll be better. So what'd you think?
That was so cool. And I flew the plane, of course.
Did you?
You know I did.
She gained 100 feet in the thermal.
Woohoo! It was so fun. Oh my gosh. Although I probably couldn't be a pilot unless I had lots of Dramamine.
Why, were you a little...
Well, I mean, I feel it. I'm okay. I feel it, but
So, how did she do flying, Biff?
Did great. Yeah, she picked it up pretty quick. Yeah, she picked up the attitude. She was doing super.
it was so fun.
Did you do any tricks?
I didn't want to show Philip too much, so I decided not to do
I don't
tricks.
care. I don't
What is that?
care.
You show him up all the time. What are you talking
Yes, she
about?
does. Yeah.
Of course, I changed into my Talk to Magoo shirt so we could give a big thank you to Biff, who was our pilot during the gliders.
Not just any pilot, but he was a graduate of the Top Gun school, and he was part of the adversary squadron that went up and trained those Top Gun pilots in the art of aerial combat and dogfighting. So he was the bad guy in there trying to shoot all those guys down. That's what he did for a living. He got paid to do that.
I know. And we just have to say, he and his wife are amazing people. They reached out to us, sent us the invitation to come take a ride in the glider. And, you know, not only was he a Top Gun pilot, but he also was a commercial pilot for years. And he has won major competitions gliding in his plane. So he has a lot of experience behind him. So when a Top Gun pilot reaches out to you and says, hey, you want to fly my plane? Of course you say yes. So this was one of our bucket list items, and we were thrilled that they helped us check this off the list. For the last 4 years, we've really been focused on our bucket list, and we have checked off so many things on the list. That includes going to Yellowstone and seeing Oh Faithful, seeing Half Dome at Yosemite.
We've also been up in a hot air balloon. And if we would have done that in our house and started working on our bucket list a lot sooner, we would have seen so many more things on our list.
And we wouldn't have just been living for whenever the kids get out of college or when we can retire. We would have actually started making those memories and living right now. Don't wait until. We only have so much time in our life, and life is really short. So why are we waiting until the end of something to actually start living all of our dreams? So make your bucket list, start checking it off, and you will have, I guarantee you, a more fulfilled life.
There are things around where you're living right now that I'm sure you would add to your bucket list. So if there's something around where you're living in your home state, your town, put it on your list and go check it out. You can start local. You can, and then branch out from there.
That's right. And it doesn't have to be big things. It can be small things. It could be something like pay the guy's toll behind me. It could be put quarters in somebody's meter. It could even be something as simple as buying Christmas gifts for kids in your town.
Or ice cream hopping. I'm a fan of that. You can go to all the ice cream places in your town and figure out which ice cream is the best.
That's Phil's favorite bucket list item, anything to do with ice cream. If you need some ideas for your bucket list, head on over to our website. We've compiled a couple of 100 items, some of which we have checked off, and there's a lot more we're still hoping to check off. So head over there and start making your own bucket list. And we would love to know what's at the top of your bucket list. Drop it down in the comments below. Tell us a couple of things that you really want to accomplish and what you're working toward.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool to see, because then maybe it'll give us some ideas to add to our bucket list.
Because they're ever changing and ever growing.
Join us next week as we leave Colorado and start heading south to Texas.
And we've had a great time in Colorado. If you've missed some of our videos, make sure you click here, and that way you can catch all of our exploration in Colorado. And next week, stand by. We have some very exciting news to share.